Hey there, Windowers, and welcome to this week's live stream. We're back to we are on our first regular day, the day that we should be streaming. I'm just checking in very quickly, as I've done the last couple of times. Just let me know, please, if the levels are all okay with the audio, the background music, etc., and I will be back with you shortly. Hey there, Windowers, and welcome to our weekly live stream. Why do I always say weekly? That is not right. Look, I've made a mistake already. Sorry, let's start again. Okay. Hey there, Windowers, welcome to our fortnightly live stream. And we are here on a Friday at 7 PM British summer time, and we are in our regular slot, so hopefully this time still works for the majority of people. That is what I hope. So yeah, thank you for joining if you are here. I know that I have actually done quite a few live streams that seem to have been all really close together recently. It's just obviously with everything that's happened with Windows 11, there's been a lot of things going on in the Windows world. So yeah, thanks for joining if you are here. I know for some people it's not very convenient because obviously it is a weekday and they may be at work, especially if you're in the States, because obviously you're going to be 5, 6, maybe more hours earlier. But yeah, it's a lovely evening here in the UK, a lovely mild evening. We've now gone back to our normal UK weather and it's now 12 degrees Celsius rather than, like 22 like it was yesterday. So yeah, thank you for being here. I can see that we've got a few people in the chat already, and people have been dropping in actually for the last hour or two, so that is good. So yeah, hello to everybody. Hello to Marte, hello to Hashim, hello to Taru, who I think is Zeno on the Discord. Hello to Void Pointer, again from the Discord. Nice to see you here. Hello to Techosaurus or Gareth, again from Discord. And to Dominic, who is our moderator. Thank you for joining. Hopefully, Dominic, you won't have too many problems. Let's hope. I think the worst we've had is a bit of spam so far, so let's hope. And hello to Sky. Yeah, so Sky, one of our 2 Skies, or 3 if you count me. Yeah, awesome. So, since it is a Friday, it seems, well, I'm not sure, but I'm guessing it's going to be a little bit quieter, so hopefully we can chillax a little bit more and just maybe go a little bit slower, maybe. And with saying that, I'm going to have a little drink of my tea before I get into the news. So Hashim says there's a lot more to come on June the 24th. Talking about Windows 11, of course, yes. I'll be very surprised if we don't learn about lots of new stuff on the 24th, even things that we're not expecting. And Dominic is mentioning the fact that, yeah, Microsoft have sent this DMCA notice against a website that was hosting one of the ISO files for build 21996. Yeah, so that is, that is evidence that it is obviously a real build. And Sky says, funny you say 2 Skies, that's my handle for a lot of things. Well, that is confusing, isn't it? So there's 3 Skies if you include me. And that means 3 Skies, one of which is 2 Skies. Definitely not confusing. Okay, and I can see Tony and Richard are asking some questions. So just hold that thought for a second, guys. I'm going to come back to questions. I'm actually going to go back into build 21996 in probably about 5-10 minutes. I'm just going to go over some of the new news that we've got in the last couple of days since we last did a stream. So let's actually do that now. So let's go to And I'm hoping that my brain's going to work a bit better this time. I've had a lot more caffeine today, so let's see, what do I want? I want to go to screen. Yeah, so let me know what you think about this as well. I've actually sort of tweaked OBS to get rid of the dock and the menu bar from my Mac to just try and, you know, make it look a bit nicer for everybody, so you don't have to constantly look at my menu bar icons and so on. So hopefully this is okay. I have checked it. You shouldn't have any information that you can't see because it's just the very sides of the screen that are chopped off, but obviously the aspect ratios don't quite match. Yeah, okay, so let's have a talk about some of this Windows 11 news, and I'm probably going to miss, I'm probably going to miss things because there's been a lot of things that have come out. I'm sure I'll miss some things that, have come out in the last couple of days. So if I do miss anything, then please obviously just let me know in the chat, and I will do my best to mention anything extra that I've missed. So firstly, let's go right back to yes, Sky. Windows on Mac. Yep, there we go. Hopefully not for much longer. Yeah, look, sorry, I'm getting distracted again. Okay, so let's go right back to what happened a couple of days ago. So on the 15th of June, we had the leak of Windows 11 build 21996, which you can see an image of here. So I'm guessing that most people, if not everybody that's here at the moment, will know about this already. I mean, it's been all over the internet. So this is just an example of one piece on it from The Verge. So you can see it was covered in a lot of places. We got this leaked ISO, so lots of people have been downloading it, installing it in VMs, installing it on real hardware, trying to dig around and find out, what we've got basically. So main features we've got at the moment, just going by this leaked build, we've got a brand new start menu, as you can see in this image. We've got lots of new customization options, for example, new wallpapers, new sounds, new themes. We have lots of new icons, new animations. So there's a lot of stuff there visually that is new, which is good. And I think a lot of us, including myself, were hoping that that was coming. So yeah, that is obviously a good thing. Yeah, so then moving on from this news, so this was the 15th of June, as you can see here, so only a couple of days ago. It's still quite new. So yeah, on the same day, the official Windows Twitter account tweeted this tweet, which again has just been everywhere. So they've said, this is just the start. Tune in on June the 24th at 11 AM Eastern time to see what's next. And there's been, loads of messages about what does this mean. So this is just the start. Are they referring to the leak of this build? Are they referring to build 21996? And are they meaning, is this some sort of cryptic message meaning, this build does not have everything in it, it's just the beginning of what we're changing? That is what the consensus seems to be. So let me know what you guys think. Actually, any comments on this tweet from Windows? What do we think? Does this mean that they know what's going on and they're trying to tell us don't take too much of this for granted because it can all change on the 24th? And I've said this before, but if I go quiet, it's because I'm looking at the chat and I cannot multitask. Yeah, by the way, guys, I'm probably going to stop saying that because you know me enough by now. Yeah, if I go quiet, I'm just looking at the chat. I have no idea if other YouTubers do this. I'm sure most other people can multitask, but I can't. So if I go quiet, I'm looking at your messages. And also, I've been doing like a little audio test at the start of each stream like I did today. I'm probably going to stop doing that because it seems that everything is okay in general. I'm getting most people are saying sound levels are all okay. So as long as I don't change any settings, it should be fine. But obviously, if anything changes at any point, just drop me a message and I'll hopefully try and fix it. Overgreen says, why is the S in start capitalized as in start menu? Yeah, I don't know. That's a good point, isn't it? That's a good point. I mean, that could literally just be a reference to the start menu, but I mean, if it is a reference to the start menu, I mean, we already know that there's a new start menu, don't we? I mean, that was one of the original things that we knew was coming from 10X anyway, so that's not that cryptic if that's what they mean. Dominic says, given the correlation with the leak DMCAs, I'd believe it's acknowledgement. Yeah, it sounds like it to me. It does sound like it, doesn't it? And I mean, what's wrong with that? There's no, they've got nothing to lose by saying, yeah, we know that this is out there. Doesn't really, it's not, in my opinion, let me know if you disagree, but my opinion is I don't think it's spoiled anything. I'm not less excited now for the 24th of June just because we've got a glimpse of what might be coming. I'm just, if anything, I'm more excited because now I've had a little taste of what we could be expecting. So Techosaurus Rex says, I think it's a sign that a newer build will be released to insiders on the dev channel next Thursday. Yeah. Now, I think I talked about this in the first stream, didn't I? I think someone was asking what do we think they might do in terms of when we're going to get the final build. Are we going to get that on the 24th? Are we going to get some sort of preview build for developers on the, for insiders on the 24th? Who knows? The one true Mad Lass says, is that why it doesn't show the build string in the corner, referring to, who was it? Taro Panther's comment, it's near RTM. Yeah, it would appear so, wouldn't it? Builds that are near RTM, usually they have that build string removed. So yes, that could be an indication that it is close to RTM. And reliable sources online do say, and I'll talk about this a bit more about this in a second. Reliable sources do say that it's apparently 4 builds from RTM. Apparently. So it's very close, actually. Okay, yeah, so this is going back to the tweet. So yeah, this is the tweet from Windows, and I mean, they've got the same hashtag. This link just takes you to that event page that I talked about in the first live stream. So yeah, I did put like I quoted this tweet when it, not long after it came out, and I've just said, and you may have seen this already if you follow me on Twitter, that I feel very strongly that there are features that we are going to see. I think it's almost guaranteed, if not certain. I mean, obviously I don't have a lot of evidence for this, but I think there are going to be quite a lot of things that we will learn on the 24th that we have not seen yet. And this ties into, I mean, I said there's not a lot of evidence, but there is some evidence. I'll talk about a bit more about this in a second. But I think, in general, people that are doing the digging online, looking at information, finding out, going to different places and looking at what's going on, people have done their homework, shall we say. I think the consensus is there are definitely more things than are just in that leaked build. That was just a snippet of what we can expect. Oh, yeah, I've just put this here. I mean, what can I say about this? I would think I'll just put this here to make the point that there have been a lot of memes online about various things in Windows 11. Some people saying things like all they've done is added rounded corners and nothing else, which, I mean, in build 21996 even, that's not true. There's lots of things in there that are new. But like I just said, I'm almost certain that there's going to be a lot more things that are also new that we're going to learn next week. So in case you're not aware, by the way, I may as well mention this now actually, I'm doing again another special extra live stream on the 24th. So I'm starting my stream about half an hour before the event goes live, and I'm going to be basically watching it here live. So if you want to join, you'll be able to see the stream here, with audio and everything. I'm not going to interrupt it. I'm going to try not to anyway. But if you want to join and watch it with other people that are interested in Windows, come and join us. We're going to watch it on the 24th here. Sector Wire says meme of the year. Yeah, now see that Panos one. I think this is close, but the Panos one beats that. That's my meme of the year. I think Panos. Yeah, so this was a very popular one that actually came from someone on the Discord, whose name I have currently forgotten. Apologies if it is you, but yeah, this was popular on here. And this is, again, in case you're not aware, but I'm sure everyone is, this is in reference to the new logo. So now we have this new logo for Windows 11. We just have a change in perspective, basically. And yeah, so going back to build 21996, 2199. Wow, what build was that? If that exists, that is quite a long time ago. So going back to this leaked build, a lot of people online have been, including actually a lot of you guys I've seen on the Discord, have been digging around in this build, testing things out, going into Reddit, seeing what you can find. So lots of people have been doing this. Albacore on Twitter, if you don't follow him, he posts a lot of tweets about things. He really goes looking for obscure things. So this is just to highlight, as a few examples, what people have been finding out about this build. So let's just go down here. Yeah, so we've got things like, for example, a wake on touch feature. So I imagine this would be useful for tablet devices, portable devices, where you can tap the screen to wake the device. And Albacore says, yeah, very phone-like. We have small and large size taskbars. So in the build, in the UI, in the taskbar settings for this build, there was no option to change the taskbar size. And, you know, people did notice that, but you can see he's put the information here. There is a way in the registry editor to actually change this and get yourself a different sized taskbar if you want to do that. And then we've got something here called the Meet and Chat button, which seems to be a bit like the Meet Now Skype button, but for Teams. I think that's what someone said, it was for Teams, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it was Arbicle. But yeah, I think it's going to be for Teams rather than Skype. Correct me if I'm wrong. Sector Wire says Albacore is the Windows uncovering Giga Chad. Yes, I agree. Hello, Retro Gamer. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being here. Yeah, so again, I'm going quiet because I'm looking at the chat. The One True Madlass says, this definitely seems like a UI-centric build more than anything. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? So there's a lot of small UI changes, but like I said, I would expect more. I think, you know, I really do think there's going to be more. Yeah, so like I said, Arbicore is just one example of someone that does a lot of digging. So worth following. Also, if you're into forums, then the Windows on Windows forum is back. It's at windowsonwindows.com/forum. And Sky, this is the other Sky that I don't think I've seen Sky here this evening so far. Correct me if I'm wrong, Sky. If you're here, then let me know. I'm not sure if you are. But Sky on the forum started this thread where basically it's just a place that you can just catalogue interesting things that you've found in build 21996. So for example, you can see she's found loads of stuff here. I mean, I won't read through all this, but you can see there's a lot of things here. You know, like I said, thanks to all the people in the community on the Discord and so on that are doing this, because it's great. Like, I found out so much about this without even having to do any of this myself. It's brilliant. So yeah, you can see Sky's talking about some of the different taskbar size options and the icon size options. There doesn't appear to be a way to get taskbar labels at the moment, but again, that could be reintroduced. We do not know at this point. So yeah, go and check this out if you're interested. I mean, look, there's loads of stuff on here. There is loads. So yeah, then aside from the build, and now I'm going back to Windows again. So this was another one of their Twitter accounts, the Windows developer account. They tweeted this yesterday. So it says, tune in to see what we have in store for developers. And this is referencing an event that appears to be part of this same June 24th event. So 3 PM Eastern time. So what's that, like 4 hours after the start of the event. There's going to be some information, or I'm guessing a lot of information for developers about what's going on. So you can see, look, Gareth's here, who's in the chat right now. New store app, yeah. So people have been talking about the way they've worded this, and obviously they have used the word store. See what we have in store. Is that a reference to the fact that we're expecting to get a new Microsoft store? It could be, couldn't it? What do you think? What do you guys think it could be? And again, I think the new store is almost guaranteed. That's something, again, that we've known about for quite a long time. Ah, and I think Sky is here. Sky says, what did I miss? We've just been going over the news, Sky, some of the news from the last couple of days that I'm sure you're already aware of. I was just talking about the thread that you made on the forum where you are cataloguing your findings in build 21996. Yep, so look, now I've got all 3 Skies. Yeah. So yeah, we're going to get a developer event as well. Why did I put this here? I think I put this here just to remind me about to talk about the settings app. Yeah, so again, I think I talked about this in the first live stream that I did a couple of weeks ago. We do know as well that we're going to get a redesigned settings app, and this obviously if you've seen footage or gone through this build yourself, this was definitely not in build 21996. So this would seem to be yet more evidence that there are going to be more features that are not in that build, either not present or hidden / locked. So yeah, new settings definitely, but obviously not here yet. Same with the new store, not here yet. And this is something that I didn't talk about when I did the stream where I went through build 21996, but there is this thing which is relatively new, and correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think experience packs are a brand new feature for Windows 11. I think they have been introduced in Windows 10 recently, or fairly recently, but we do know that Windows 11 will use something called experience packs, and this is basically a way that Microsoft can update certain parts of the operating system, for example certain apps, or a certain group of apps or whatever, through the store. So you can download updates through the store rather than these things being included with the actual builds that are coming from Windows Update. And I think that is how this generally works. Again, please correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, then what else have I got here? Yeah, so this is the beta wiki page on Windows 11. I didn't need this to be here. I think I was just reading it earlier. So you can see on the beta wiki page, they have mentioned something here which doesn't have a source, so I don't know how true this is, but they've said, however, the Cherry Hill experience pack, which also forms a big part of the user experience redesign, was not included with the leak. So obviously they're referring to 21996 again. So Cherry Hill experience pack. Anyone know anything about this? Because I don't recognize Cherry Hill. But if this is true, then this is, I'm guessing a code name for that experience pack, which is bringing lots of visual changes. Okay, so on the same page at BetaWiki, we have a list of known builds, and there's two here, right? So we've got 21996 / 21996.1 if you want to be specific. This is obviously the leaked build, and then we also have reference to 2200.40. So this has actually come from, or one place that this has come from, and this is thanks to Zeno at the Discord for letting me know about where this information came from. And I think based on the profile picture that Zeno is also Taru Panther in the chat, unless that is an amazing coincidence and you both have the same profile picture. So yeah, this information appears to have come, or one place it's come from, are some GitHub pages with comments on from developers in Microsoft. So you can see here we have Windows 10 version inside a build 2200.40, and this build is obviously later in number than the one that leaked. And we have a similar page here where again we've got reference to this build 2200.40. So again, this is definitely a build. Whether it's the RTM build or not, we obviously cannot confirm at this point, but again, going back to Albacore on Twitter, I think Albacore did say that he was aware that 2200 would be the RTM build. Sectorwire says he saw a website referencing Cherry Hill as well. Oh, that's interesting. Do you remember what website it was? Because I've not heard that. Techosaurus says, I've heard of Cherry Hill File Explorer, Store and Photos app on Twitter. Do you remember who was tweeting about them? Because again, I've not seen this. I must have missed it. Squidman says, am I the only one having stream issues right now? Everything is so slow. I'm not sure. Let me know, guys. Yeah, let me know. Actually, I've not been checking what the stream health is, but let me know if there are any problems with the video or audio or anything. I have changed some of the settings on YouTube itself, because the stream I did a couple of days ago, I had the latency set on normal latency, and it was, I mean, there was a massive delay to the point where it was really hard for me to actually like see comments at the right point in the video. You know, for example, Splitwise was telling me to use a certain version of the classic theme app, and I used an old one, but I didn't actually see that comment until after I'd done it because it was so laggy. So I've put it on ultra low latency, so I hope that's going to be okay and not mess everything up. Sky says, I tried to search for build 2200. 2200? Have I been saying 2200 or 22,000? I don't know. It's these massive build numbers. They've jumped so much, haven't they? Why are we at 22,000 now? It's getting to the point where I can't say the numbers properly. So I tried searching for build 22,000 out of curiosity and came across a YouTube video. I just got rickrolled. I mean, I'm sorry, Sky, I probably shouldn't laugh, but it's kind of funny, isn't it? It's worth a try, though, isn't it? I mean, you never know. Everything goes on YouTube. You never know. Okay, Gray says, I found a page in German which talks about Cherry Hill as a code name of an experience pack, okay, which stands for redesigning apps, though it does not elaborate on that. Interesting. Interesting as well that it's in German. Not that there's anything wrong with German, it's just, it's relatively niche, isn't it, compared to, you'd expect it to be in English, just because the people that are working on it are, you know, well, I'm guessing mainly speaking English. Zebra getting occasional lag. Oh, I wonder why it's doing that. I don't know why it's doing that. But yeah, in terms of quality and lag and stuff, just let me know if it gets really bad. I'll hopefully try and tweak it a little bit. Sector says, I think we only saw 15% of Windows 11 with this leak. Yes, or 11% maybe. Yeah. There's definitely got to be more coming. I mean, think about it. They would not hype up this June 24th event unless they were sure that they had massive things to announce. They just would not do that. Noah says, so you think the 11-minute slow-fi video the Windows YouTube channel posted of the startup sounds might have any role in hinting at features we'll see in Windows 11? I think, if anything, it would have been hinting at the fact that we have a new startup sound. But that sound is present in build 21996, so we've actually, you know, we've listened to that and confirmed it. Sorry if there was a massive noise then, by the way. I just hit my microphone by accident. I was trying to get something over here and I accidentally hit it. Okay, so Aidan Matt says, what should I do about this TCM 2.0 chip and secure boot requirements? Does this mean my older hardware will be useless after 2025? Now, yeah, this is a funny thing, isn't it? That, again, lots of people have been talking about this. So apparently there's some requirement for no apparent reason that you have to have TCM 2.0, a chip, for this build to install. However, it's clearly not something that the build actually needs in order to work, because people have been able to circumvent this by, for example, taking the install WIM file from this ISO and putting it into a Windows 10 ISO, and it will install that way even if you don't have this chip. So at the moment, I'm not sure whether, you know, I'm not sure if that's a bug or is that a feature that they're planning to introduce, which would also be very weird, wouldn't it? That would be strange. Why would you limit it so much? I don't even know. You know what? Hopefully you know what I'm trying to say. But why would they go out of their way to make it inconvenient for people to install it? Because surely they're going to want as many people possible on Windows 11. So I would find it very odd that they'd have very specific hardware requirements. Right, what else are people saying here? Andrew the Cat says, I think Windows 11 was leaked on purpose. Yeah, I mean, it's possible, isn't it? What do we think about that as well? Let me know. Let me know what you think. It is possible, isn't it? Microsoft may have actually just leaked this build on purpose to, like, get people excited about it. Yeah, so Taro Panther makes a good point. I think they chose Windows 95, XP and 7 for the Slow-Fi video because those 3 versions introduced major changes to the taskbar. Yeah, that's interesting. That's a good point, actually. Isn't it? That would make sense. 95 we got the taskbar itself and the start button. XP we got a redesigned start menu and taskbar. And extra taskbar features actually. We've got things like grouping windows from the same app together and things like that. And then yeah, 7 we got the super bar. Yeah, it is TPM, isn't it? Yeah, thanks guys for whoever corrected that. I can't remember. Yeah, it's TPM, isn't it? Not TCM. TPM. Brian, yeah, thank you, Brian. TPM. The Windows Pro says I got it running without that stuff, without patches. It's a hit or miss. Yeah, Thomas agrees. Yes, the leak is on purpose. I mean, yeah, it's possible, isn't it? I wonder if Microsoft have ever done that before. Sky says, given how Nazi Microsoft has been in the past with internal builds and confidentiality to me at least, no, we're not going to update Roadblock right now. The idea of a deliberate leak sounds unlikely. Yeah, it's difficult to know, isn't it? Because yes, there has been a point, for example, during Windows 8 development where everything was really confidential and locked down. You know, to the point where we had things like red pill, blue pill in builds, you know, to actually lock features down as well, and confidentiality agreements and so on. But since Windows 10, Microsoft seem to have been a bit more open about it, haven't they? We've obviously got the Insider program where anyone can download a development build and run it. So they've definitely been more transparent recently. Void Pointer says, what do you think about superbar progress bars on Windows 11 since they don't work the best? I actually don't think I have seen them. Actually, when I've been using the build, I've not actually been in a situation where I've seen them. So I actually don't know what they look like. Have they changed at all? Bonbon says, will Windows 11 release fully? Yes. So we're going to get the announcement of what is coming on the 24th of June. And then I'm assuming also on that day we'll be told when it will be available. Whether that will be then or later, I do not know. Christo says, when is the end for Windows 10? So apparently the end of support date for Windows 10 actually corresponds to the expected end of support date based on previous or recently previous. Does that even make sense? Recently previous. Recent old versions of Windows. So 10 years basically after the RTM. So 2025 is going to be the, yeah. And I can see, yeah, System 64 actually answered it. Yeah, 2025 is going to be the end of support for Windows 10. It's not that far away actually, is it? Compared to, I mean, think of Windows XP, for example. That was 14 years later. So, but yeah, 10 is the Microsoft standard, it seems, at the moment. Brian says, kind of interested, what if Microsoft launched Windows Insider back in the times of Vista development? Well, we would have had a field day, wouldn't we? That would have been brilliant. Can you imagine? That would have been brilliant, but also chaos at the same time, wouldn't it? Christo, if you're asking about the date of the announcement, it's the 24th of June, so it's next week. Oh, actually, you may be asking about the Windows 10 end of support. I don't remember the month. Is it October? I want to say October 2025. I might be wrong. Richard says, when will Windows 11 be released? Will it be released this year? I would imagine it would be later this year. I want to say, again, October. October is... I mean, Windows doesn't always get released in October, but I think there's been a couple that have come out in October. I think, was Windows 7 October? And Windows 8, was that October? No, Windows 8 wasn't October. 7 was, I think. Sky, yeah, you're right. 10 years of support for an operating system isn't... Yeah, it's good, isn't it? It's definitely not a bad thing. Think about Android, you know, versions of Android. I mean, you can get an Android phone, and then within what, 2 years, you can't install all of the latest apps anymore because they don't support it. Yeah. So Taru again makes a good point. Windows 1 ended support in 2001. It did, yeah. So and it was launched in 1985. So 2001, yeah. This is weird, isn't it? So there were, let's think. In 2001, we got the end of support for loads of Windows versions, basically, and it was just one of those things that I think no one had ever thought. For example, when Windows 1 was released, no one had ever considered the fact that they would need to at some point announce that, you know, we are no longer supporting this operating system. So I think on this particular date in 2001, it was set as the date when all of these old versions of Windows would just officially go out of support. So yeah, Windows 1 went out of support, Windows 2, 3.1, and so on. Yeah, so I've been looking at the chat for quite a while, and thank you for all the questions, comments, by the way, guys. It is much appreciated. I'm glad. If you've just joined us, by the way, welcome. I can see that we do have more people here now. So, yeah, thanks for being here. I mean, I don't know. I think we're having a bit more of a relaxed stream today. I think after all the excitement a couple of days ago, when that build got leaked, I'm just feeling a bit more mellow. Maybe it's all the new mellow sounds in Windows 11. It's making me feel a bit mellow. So yeah, this information that I've talked about here, that I've shown you, you know, tweets and stuff, this was everything that I had planned to talk about in terms of Windows 11 news. So again, please do let me know if there's anything else that I've not mentioned that you think is important to talk about. But as far as I can remember of what's happened over the last few days, main pieces of information are build 21996 is 4 builds away from the final build. Build 2200, I've done it again, it's not 2200, it's 22,000, is reported to be the final build, or the RTM build, and we are expecting on the 24th of June, so this is next week. In fact, what day is that? It's a weekday, isn't it? Next Thursday, yeah, so next Thursday, we're expecting at 11 AM Eastern Time for Panos to say, you know, or show us lots of other things that we haven't seen already, including 2 things that we know are coming, which are the new settings app, the new store, and like I said, there's probably going to be lots of other things as well, which we will, you know, some of which we may not even be expecting. But build 21996 by itself, that is not the final product. So that's really important to remember. It's not the final product. There are missing things in that build. There will definitely be more things coming. Apologies because I'm probably going to pronounce your name wrong, but Saruj says new setup process, and this is something that I didn't actually show when I did the main video on build 2212. Look, I can't, these build numbers I can't deal with it. 21996. Yeah, I actually forgot to show the setup and the out-of-box experience in that video for some reason. But I mean, I know there's been so many videos on YouTube covering that build, haven't there? I mean, loads of the main tech channels have done it. Ken at Computer Clan's done it. Michael MJD's done it. You know, Windows Central have done it. So, and I don't know. I'm guessing, like me, you've watched all of these videos, and it's interesting because some people have had the luck or foresight to show certain features, and other people have done the same thing but with other features, if that makes any sense. So yeah, I completely forgot to talk about the out-of-box experience, but I think was it Ken at the Computer Clan? I think he showed it and he was talking about it there, but yeah, I'd completely forgotten. So yeah, it's interesting that there's more things. If you watch all of these videos all together, you actually get more information than you would if you just watched 1 or 2, because people show extra things and so on. Yeah, so Tara says setup is pretty much the same. Only thing new is the out-of-box experience. I mean, I think the only new thing in setup that I can remember seeing is there's the new Windows logo at the beginning, which interestingly then when you press the button it changes back to the Windows 10 logo on the next page, which makes little sense. Hopefully they fix that. Yeah, and actually Techosaurus, yeah, thanks for reminding me. OS First Time I did a video on it as well. Yeah, Phil and Diana did one. I love that. I love that. The mum tries out videos, those are the best ones in my opinion. I'm so glad that they've started doing those again. Gum Skylord says, do you think they'll majorly change the setup itself? I don't think so. I don't think they've majorly changed the Windows NT setup for... how long? Literally how long? A long time. Windows 7, I think. Was that the last time it had a major change? And even that wasn't that different to Vista's. Yeah, and apologies, by the way, if you can hear me drinking my tea. Just ignore that. Yeah, so another thing that I was going to mention, and I'll just do this now before I go into build 2. I'm going to do it again. 21996. It's getting worse every time I try and say it. This is not good. You might just have to... Can someone please in the chat, just every so often, just write that build number out, so that at any one point I can see it. Because I'm just going to keep getting it wrong all the time. So yeah, just before I go back to that build that I've just mentioned, I just wanted to show you this. So in the last probably 3 or 4 days, we've gained literally about over 150 subscribers. So look, this is amazing. We're actually over 9,000 now, and it was only a couple of days ago when someone was saying congrats on being so close to 9,000. We've passed it. Look, we've got a massive spike here. So I think we can thank Windows 11 for that. So yeah, I just wanted to show you because obviously that's it's going up. It's going up right now. This is so exciting, isn't it? So yeah, let me find this tweet. Actually, I posted a tweet. What did I say? I said, where was it? I've got to go back a bit. Actually, haven't I? Was it here? Nope. Here we go. Yeah, so I posted this tweet on the 11th of June, and I said, we've just passed the Windows 8 RTM escrow build, and almost at Windows 8 RTM. Can we show some love for Windows 8 and reach 9,200 by the 25th of July? And at this point, we were on 8,950. So actually, looking at where we are now, getting to 9,200 by the 25th of July, you would expect would be quite easy, to the point where I may have to actually change this and say, can we get to 10,240 by... Ooh, when was that? When was Windows 10? When was Windows 10's RTM date? I can't remember. July the something, wasn't it? But yeah, I may have to change that actually. Get to 10,240 and celebrate Windows 10. And wouldn't that be good timing? Just as we're about to move on from Windows 10 after such a long time. It's been a long 6 years. And we can say, thank you Windows 10, thank you for the 10,240 subscribers. Wouldn't that be a nice send-off? Thank you, Void Pointer. 21996. I'm just going to have to keep saying it over and over again. 21996. Yeah. And yes, it's over 9,000. Yes. And I mean, I'm relatively old. I'm 31, but yes, look, I'm not too old to appreciate that meme. Because that's quite an old meme actually, isn't it? Over 9,000. Yeah, sorry, I'm going quiet because I'm looking at the chat. This is very... Someone was talking about a minute ago. Who said this? Yeah, this was one of the skies again. Sorry if you can hear me drinking my tea, which is what I said, quoting me. Being British intensifies. Yeah, and actually this is quite a British thing as well, isn't it? Apologising all the time. I don't know if you ever come across this with British people, but we apologise quite a lot. So yeah, I was just saying, sorry, what was I even saying? I can't remember. What was I saying? Sorry something. I literally can't remember what I was apologising for. Oh yeah, I was going to say sorry for being quiet. If I'm quiet, I'm looking at the chat. I mean, I say that at least once every minute. Momen, I hope I'm saying that right, is watching this on Windows 11. Good for you, why not? And you can appreciate the round borders around the video. Yeah, and thank you to everyone that said July the 29th, 2015. That was Windows 10's RTM. Yeah, thanks to Sky, Evan, and Serouge. I'm probably saying your name wrong. Sorry if I am. Yeah, July 29th. So I think we may have to do that. We may have to say 10 to 40 subscribers by the 29th of July, I think. I'm really actually amazed that this counter is even going up as I'm talking about it. That's amazing, actually. So thank you guys. If you find what I'm doing interesting enough to subscribe, thank you very much, because I've said this before in previous live streams. I mean, this is such a niche thing to be interested in, isn't it? I mean, technology, there's so many different parts in it, right? So technology itself is not a niche thing. Lots of people are into that. But operating systems, that is obviously then a much smaller proportion of technology in general that people are interested in. Even smaller than that, you then have individual operating systems like Windows. So very niche thing to be interested in, but it's just really exciting, isn't it? It is exciting. Kitty, thank you for the sub. Kitty is one of those people that is making this number go up. So thank you very much for that. Kai says, I love tea. And Void Pointer says, I want to visit the UK one day. Yeah, I mean, if you come here, there's tea everywhere. You cannot get away from it. We just love it. We just love it. Usually hot tea. But I do know, because I've been to America a couple of times. I've only been to... Oh, actually, is that true? I've been to Florida a couple of times to go to Disney World and so on. And where else have I been? I think I may have been somewhere random, like Philadelphia. And I think it was just because I was on a connecting flight. So I landed in the airport and then that was it, and I left. So I didn't actually see Philadelphia. But yeah, I mean, I've been... Oh, and I've been to New York. I mean, I don't know how I forgot that. I went to New York, yeah. And what was I even saying? I can't remember. Why was I talking about America? Yeah, I was saying, in America, right, you guys love iced tea. Iced tea is the thing, isn't it? That's like the standard tea, I think. And then hot tea is like secondary, right? And I don't know why that is. Is that because it's just very hot in lots of places in America? I don't know. So iced tea is a bit more refreshing. But obviously in the UK, it's always freezing, or very often actually freezing. So yeah, we have hot tea all the time. All the time. Okay, so Motskud says, been running Windows 11 on my main rig since the leak launched. Main issue is main issue I found is SteamVR's motion smooth being broken on this build. That's interesting, isn't it? Because actually Windows is actually really good at, I mean, this is going to be kind of probably not true, but for actual apps, this is probably better. For actual apps, Windows is actually very good at being backwards compatible, isn't it? Like, it's actually, it would be unusual if you upgraded Windows and couldn't launch an app. That would be unusual, especially these days. I mean, going back in time, it was more common, but I think now we're at the point where most apps, if they work, if they worked in Windows 7, for example, most will still work in Windows 10 and Windows 11, hopefully. Relt says, lower your stream delay, please. It's painful. I have it on literally the fastest setting. I've got it on ultra low latency here. I don't know if there's any way I can improve it. Sorry if it's being very slow, but on my end, according to YouTube, it's saying that it's healthy. So I'm sorry if it's not performing very well. Is anyone else having problems with the stream? YouTube, it says it's excellent. For me, stream is healthy. Stream health is excellent. Brian, yep, I agree. Brian says, I think something as major as Windows must not be overlooked. It's something to be respected and reckoned with. Yeah, definitely. And actually, that is one of the most disappointing things about Windows 10, isn't it? Is Microsoft themselves seem to have not taken that on board. As Windows 10 has gone on over the last 6 years or so, it seems like Microsoft themselves have not really been that interested, right? Like, we've not really got any major UI changes in, I mean, literally years. I can't think. The last thing I can think of that I would class as a major change, which it probably isn't a major change, but major for me, is when the dark mode changed. You remember in dark mode, the taskbar used to be black, like literally jet black, and I was living for that. And then it got changed to like a frosted dark grey, and I thought that was really ugly. What do you think? I thought that was, for dark mode, dark grey, I can't be doing with dark greys. It has to be black. Pure black, that's dark mode to me, not grey. Not a fan of grey. Sky says, I don't think the stream is slow. I think you'll just be a bit behind on chat. Yeah, probably, actually. It could be me. Sorry, it could just be me. It could just be me being slow. I'm a little bit behind on comments. Okay, so let's see. I will try and actually get back up to date with the chat. Yeah, sorry, I am a little bit behind. Right. Kai the boss says it's 2 seconds out. Well, that sounds better to me than it was last time, because I mean, last time it must have been about 10-15 seconds behind for me. Millennium Edition, welcome. I have not seen you in a long time. It's been, what, 21 years? How are you doing? How's system restore and blue screens and stuff? How's that going? Real mode DOS. Red Skyline, hello, thank you for being here. So, yeah, hi, if you're just joining us, welcome to the second scheduled live stream, not including the exciting extra one that I did 2 days ago. So, yeah, I'm streaming every 2 weeks on a Friday, hopefully, so welcome if you're here. This week, it was really mainly just about going over what new Windows 11 news we've got in the last couple of days. So, I've already gone over that earlier on, so if you want to go back and watch that bit, then by all means please do that. At the moment, I don't know what are we doing. Can someone please remind me what we're actually doing? There's no plan at the moment. I think that was the main plan. Yeah, actually, wait. I have just reminded myself I was going to go back to build I'm going to get it wrong again. 21996. Yeah. So I did a live stream 2 days ago on this build, and I know lots of people have already been exploring themselves, but I was just going to go back to it, just in case anyone that for some reason couldn't access it and so on wanted to actually go over, wanted me to, show them anything or check anything. So yeah, I'll just get this restored, this virtual machine. It'll take a few minutes because it's a bit slow. I think I complained about the performance of this virtual machine last time. I actually forgot about this, but the virtual machine files, oh actually no, that's not true. I was going to say they're on a mechanical hard drive, but no, they're not actually. They're on an SSD, so it shouldn't be that. Yeah, ignore that. I don't know what I'm talking about. Tarot Panther says, I'm curious and Cloud SKU to Windows 11 SE. And actually, yeah, thank you for reminding me about this. This was something that I did not go over as a piece of news. Yes. So some people, including Arbicle on Twitter, looked into, again, build 21996 and found reference to this SKU or version of Windows 11 called Windows 11 SE. And it appears to be analogous to Windows 10 S, so basically a more restricted or locked down version of the operating system. And I think there was this, does it lock the store, something stupid like that, like it blocks the Microsoft store which is the complete opposite of what it's meant to do. It's meant to be a bit like Windows 10s or Windows RT, where you can only install apps through the store, right? Void Pointer says, honestly, there's no reason for Windows 10s to exist. Yeah, I mean, I guess I kind of agree. But apparently it's big in places like schools. And I guess that makes sense, doesn't it? Because you're not going to have problems with kids downloading silly programs onto it. Yeah, Kitty says the stream is slow as well, so a few people have said it, but I don't know why. It shouldn't be. It should not be slow. I can't think why it's being slow. So as you can see, this is part of the issue I was having last time, where it takes such a long time to restore this virtual machine. I just do not know why. I don't know where that bottleneck is. Ryan, I am using an SSD. I am. I mean, it could be. I'm not. It's not an SSD that I've personally bought and put into this iMac, so it's just one that came with the iMac. It could just be really quite an old one that's quite slow. Couldn't it really? I guess. Retro's in. Hello, thank you for being here. Relt says if you put the stream at 2 times speed, you will lower the delay. But I mean, the people that are complaining about a delay, is it actually the stream that's being laggy, or is it because I'm pausing? It's not because I'm pausing slow, maybe. I'm not sure. Mr. Gabe says, Windows on Windows using Mac. Yes, I am, but hopefully not for much longer, depending on what we find out on the 24th. If I think that Windows 11 is going to be good enough for me to come back, then I am. Or for coming back, I've got my PC ready. It is ready. Right, okay, so let's go to VMware. Now that it's hopefully about ready. So yeah, like I said, this was the only other thing that I had planned, and it was just for mainly people that missed the stream last time when I went through build 21996. So we're going to go back in and we'll have a little potter around. Now, if there's anything in this build that you would like me to show, then please let me know. So you can see at the moment we're just at the desktop, so anything that anyone wants me to look at or check or try out, then let me know. And like I said, this was the only other thing that I had potentially planned, so if it turns out that there's not much that anyone wants to look at in this build, then that is fair enough, no problem. What time are we on actually? We're on about 8, so yeah, so we've been streaming for what, about an hour? Yeah, so I think the first live stream I did about an hour. I think I asked at the time, I don't know what sort of time people, what is a good time for streaming? Like, at what point do you get bored? You can be honest. If it was, after the first 5 minutes, then please tell me. But do we think an hour is a good time, or maybe an hour and a half? I'm thinking for the regular streams. Or shall we just see how, play it by ear and kind of see what we end up doing and talking about? Aiden Matt says, is Internet Explorer and Character Map in this build? Character Map is, and that is unchanged. Internet Explorer technically is here, but you're not able to launch it, because if you do, it redirects you to Edge. But, and someone's probably already typed this before I've even said this, but there are ways that you can hack Internet Explorer into this build. And I'm sure someone will tell you in the chat right now. I can't remember personally because I've not done it, but yeah, people have done it. Yep, there you go. Tara says Internet Explorer can be opened by getting a copy of IEFrame.dll from 21382 or earlier, replace it in System 32. Windows 7.7, hello, thank you for joining us. And Sky says you can open IE without modification by launching with the no home argument. Can you do that? Let's find out. Wow, you actually can. Wow. I did not know that. Yeah, look, you can. That is very weird. Oh, but then as soon as you actually... So, wait. So you can launch it, but can you actually use it? Can you use it that way? Or is it literally if you go to a website that it just literally opens Edge? Ah, so yeah, is that what's going on? So I'm guessing if you actually replace the DLL file, then you won't have that problem. Ah, okay, so Sky says, I can't get the IE frame DLL workaround working. That's interesting, so it's working for some people but not others. That's weird. So yeah, anyway, let's actually go back here just to show this again. So you can at least open IE without modifying anything, but yes, I mean, as a browser, it's not functional, is it? Because as soon as you go anywhere, it takes you back to Edge. By the way, how is the video quality? Because on my screen here, it looks quite blurry. Is that just me? Is the video quality okay? Yeah, Void Pointer, I think you're right. Void Pointer said, my guess is the only reason why IE is not removed completely is because some Explorer elements depend on it. I'd imagine so. Yeah, it'll be for backwards compatibility, I think, wouldn't it? Like, I think some old HTML help apps use IE. Okay, Windows 7.7 says install OpenShell, but correct me if I'm wrong, I think that is broken, isn't it? I think people have tried that already, and it's broken. Ah, okay, so thank you, developer Luke, Ethan, and Tiotsa. Quality is good. Ah, okay, it's just me then. Okay, perfect. Okay, Dominic says try basic themer and classic theme tray. What is basic themer? I've not heard of that. And also, will these things break it? Because I don't want to actually break it. Because if we need to restore it from a snapshot, it will take just as long as it did a minute ago when I just opened it, i.e. about 5 to 10 minutes. So. Mr. Gabe says, how can you disable that to show days under the hours? Oh yeah, I see what you mean, sorry. Okay, so it's to do with the scaling settings that you have. I'll show you actually. If you go to display settings, the number of lines you get in the date and time section here, it depends on your scaling. So if we go to 100, yeah, you can see we get the day back. So this is actually something, if you were here about half an hour ago when I was talking about Albacore on Twitter, this is something Albacore tweeted about. So depending on the height, it's only the height of the taskbar, interestingly, that determines how many lines you get here. And it just so happens that by default in Windows 11, the taskbar is 8 pixels higher. And that actually means just, you know, this is not something that's been changed. It's just using code that was already there. That means that Windows deems that it is tall enough to have 3 lines in this area. But obviously if you put the scaling up, because the font size is higher, then it goes back to 2 lines. Incidentally, if you want to achieve something like this without changing the scaling, then there is an app you can use called T-Clock, or T-Clock Redux to be specific. Actually, that could be a good thing to look at. Shall we do that? So it is T-Clock Redux. There's a GitHub page. Okay, Dominic says basic themer and classic theme tray. Just make Windows use basic and classic respectively on the fly inside. Oh, inside DWM. Oh wow, I didn't know that. That's interesting. How is that possible? That is very intriguing. Yeah, so T-Clock, I'm just going to run it from here just to show you. So let's go to clock. Oh, it's in a thingy. Yeah, extract all. Okay, so I'm going to need to install this, what am I trying to say, the visual thingy bobs. I should have done that actually, shouldn't I? I should have put net framework and everything on here. It would have meant that it would be a lot more successful trying to install stuff. British Geek Guy, hello. Yes, hello, thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us. So Dominic, let's do your thing. I'm not going to do this now because I don't want to spend any time really getting all the correct net visual things. So maybe I'll come back to that. Okay, so basic thema, where can I get this from? Can I just search it? Let's maximize this actually. Okay, so basic thema, Windows. I'm assuming it's this one. Am I right? Ah, yeah, okay. Is this is not the main page though, is it? Or is it? Oh, yeah, it's here. Okay. Right, so if I extract these. Relt, yeah, they are, aren't they? The animations in Windows 11 are really nice. They are really nice. And yeah, it's a nice attention to detail. If you've not looked at the animations in the taskbar and stuff, then have a little pay attention to them now when I'm doing stuff, and you'll see it's really nice. Like, notice how that popped in there with the little animation. Right, yes, relaunch as an admin. Yes, you may do that. Okay, so what do I just go down here? I've never used this app. Do I need to apply a theme, or what am I doing now, Dominic? Help me out here. It's running, but I don't know what to do with it now. What is... Oh, okay. Have I done something now? So does it apply to windows that I open from now on? No? Yeah, Mr. Gabe says, when I watched OS First Timers video, and when you put two programs on the left side, I'm assuming you mean window snapping, yeah, they get boxy again. Yeah, so if you snap a window, it does actually go back to square corners. I'm guessing just because that looks a bit better, doesn't it, rather than having little gaps up here. Yeah, so there you go. If you ever in the future get nostalgic for Windows 10, you can look at the square corners if you snap your windows like this. Oh, okay, thanks, Dominic. Okay, so Explorer doesn't theme because it makes it look funny. So anything else should theme, right? So what does that include? Modern apps as well? No. So we just want to go to anything that's not Explorer. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, so like dialog boxes. Ah, okay. I see. So if we went to... I can't think of any control panel applets now. Desk control panel? Oh, that just redirects here, doesn't it? What about... Yeah, okay, so that does appear to work. If you want the basic theme. And it kind of fits in with the inconsistencies in Windows UI itself, doesn't it? Because it doesn't theme everything. So yeah, that is interesting. So that is basic theme. Okay, and then we had classic theme tray, I think was the other one. Let's have a look at this one, and this will get us hopefully the classic theme back. Classic theme tray. Okay, let's have a look at this one. Right. Yeah, keep. What's going on here? Why is it trying to... Well, it's trying really hard not let me keep this. Yes, keep. Oh, honestly. This is another one of the reasons why I really got put off Windows 10, because Windows Defender really annoys me. Right, which one is this one, isn't it? Like, it did not even ask if I wanted to allow this, it just blocked it. Okay. So may I download this now? Will it let me? Yes, keep this file. Keep. Keep. Anyway. Wow, that took a lot of work. And it's going to carry on trying to stop me. I'm going to run it anyway. Yes. Live dangerously. Okay, right. So is this going to work in a similar way to the basic one? I should probably actually not have them both running at the same time, should I? That would not help. Ooh, I like that. Look, is that a little toggle? It looks like it. So how do we get this one working then? Oh, it's gone. What's going on there then? Ah, Angel, thank you very much for the donation. After Windows 98, can you do Windows ME? Angel, if you're not on the Discord, go to the Discord, because there's actually a poll in the announcements channel where you can vote for which version you want to do next. And I think at the moment Windows 8 is winning. I want to say it's Windows 8. So yeah, if you're not aware, we have lots of socials. We've got a Discord, I'm on Twitter. So if you just go to windowsonwindows.com, it's got links to all of the places where you can, you know, socialize. So yeah, come and join us at the Discord if you're not there already. We talk about Windows, as you can probably expect, and lots of other stuff. Right, so classic, okay, Dominic says classic theme tray only affects new processes. Okay, I'm going to actually reopen it first though, because I think I closed it. Right, so if we open that, and then we want to make sure it's on classic, yeah, and then we want a new process. So can I just restart Explorer? Will it apply to Explorer? Oh, Mr. Gabe says, what species of parrot do you have? Can you hear my my birds? Yes, one of them is very noisy. Usually I have noise cancellation on the microphone, but you only get a certain number of minutes every month. So because I've done that extra live stream 2 days ago, which was 2 hours, I've actually gone over that amount of time. So now I cannot cancel any of the background noise. So yes, this is my very loud budgerigar / parrot. And yes, she is very loud. Where did Task Manager go? Hang on, what's going on here? Oh, so hang on. Is Task Manager still broken with Classic Theme Tray? Oh, okay, I see. So yes, it is still broken. Okay, so we need to not have that on Classic to open this. And then we want to put this on Classic, right? And then restart Explorer from here. Okay. Right. Ooh, and the taskbar doesn't quite know what it wants to do with itself. Right, so let's open a window then. Ah, brilliant. It works. It works. So 2001 Windows XP, as you can see, who was asking what does Classic Theme Tray do? It gets you the Classic theme back. So hang on a moment then. So does that mean that... 1 second. I'm just going to come back to Yeah, just give me 1 minute. I'm going to just do a little experiment. I just need to go and grab some files. 1 moment. Okay, sorry about that. I was just grabbing some files here. So does this mean that we can theme this classic theme? I'm assuming so, right? So I can go to this thing here. And then... let me just move this window, actually. Oh, can you please stop blocking things? Why? Just, no, stop blocking these things without asking me. Right, so now if I go to, so wait, let's install the classic themes here. So these folders, by the way, these are just things that I've just put together myself over a long period of time, which has loads of stuff in. So yeah, I've got the Windows 7 Task Manager here as well, but I won't do that for now. So now if we go to, what am I looking for? I can't see these icons properly. Let's make these large. I'm looking for, this is what I'm looking for. So if we go here, can we now set a classic theme, such as this one? Wow, yes you can. Wow, look at that. It's Windows 2000. That's amazing. That is amazing. Oh, I love that. Love it. Yeah, so, let's close that. I don't think I put the schemes in for this user. So if we go here again, I should get all of them now. Ah, yeah, look at this. So look, we can go back to Windows 98 as well. Look at that. That's amazing. Sky says, oh, this is a great experiment. Enable high contrast in classic control panel and high contrast in settings. Wow. Yeah, okay, let's try it. Let's try that. What high contrast should we go for? Number 1. Oh my gosh. Right, okay, and then in settings. I'll tell you what this really makes me want to do. It makes me want to get Retro Bar. Get all the 98 plus themes. Oh no, the context menus are broken. Oh no. Oh, why do we have the Windows 10 Start menu back? Why is that? Is the taskbar so confused that it doesn't even know what Start menu to use anymore? Right, what was I doing? High contrast. Is that in personalization? I can't remember now. Can't remember. What do I search for? High. Oh, wait, is it in themes? Ah, yeah, here we go. Okay. Oh, please don't break. Wow. Look at this. Wow. This is an interesting mess. This is very interesting. Yeah, I'm going to turn this off though because that is hurting my eyes. Says, is this Windows faster than Windows 10? I'd imagine it's about the same. I've not tested it on actual hardware, so I don't know. But virtualizing it, it seems similar in performance to Windows 10. So, yeah, let's just go for Classic at the moment. Right, so now I've got some other things that I brought here. So we have got Windows Legacy Theme Pack. So I mean, this is just the Plus pack that has just come straight from Windows 98. But if you put these files here, technically we should be able to set one of those Plus themes, because this will put all the files into the correct places on the hard drive. So let's do that. And then don't copy. Yes, you may have permission to do that. And then I've also got Windows Classic Sounds, so these will bring back all of the classic sound schemes here. And this is going to be dialog box hell, so just bear with me a second. Let's put all these back. Okay, so now we should be able to have a good go at actually getting one of these old Plus themes on here. Oh, hang on. No, apologies. Windows 11 is still busy. It's still doing something. Yep, so I think maybe we've done about almost an hour and a half, so I think maybe let's just do, I don't know, maybe if we just do, I'll finish doing what I'm doing here with the classic, and then I guess if anyone else has anything else they want me to do in this build, we can do that. And then providing that no one has anything that they want me to do, just, I mean, let me know if you do, but if you don't, we can just have a general chit chat about what's going on, can't we? And then maybe, I'd say maybe 2 hours would be a good time and we can stop. Right, what was I doing? I was going to Plus and then themes. Now, will this actually open? Yeah, because it does open on 10. Okay, well, let's go for Dangerous Creatures, because this is a classic one. Oh, the desktop's not working. No, wallpaper's not working. Oh my gosh. Now, how is that for backwards compatibility? That is amazing. All you need now is retro bar, literally. And it would be, and you'd be sorted here. Okay, where is the wallpaper? Because we have to set the wallpaper. Okay, set as background. Perfect. Look at this. Wow, this is amazing. I mean, I love Windows. It's just this backwards compatibility is amazing. Okay, and did you notice we have the sounds as well? So I don't know where can I get a sound, but yeah, the sounds are here. If I put something in recycle bin, I can get a sound. Yeah, there you go. Got a sound on the context menu. Brilliant. Sky says, fun fact, every classic theme from Plus 95 to Vista is all cross-compatible. Yeah, I mean, Windows Classic, literally, the theming never changed. It was just the same all the time. Yeah, it worked the same all the way through until it was removed. Well, until Microsoft said it was removed, and obviously it's not removed because you can still do it. Okay, so how about now, and I did do this in the last stream, but how about we get retro bar back here, and then we can get the taskbar that matches this, and then when this looks completely like Windows 98, I will be so satisfied that I think then we can stop. Okay. Now, I did install this last time, but I think I restored the machine to a snapshot, because yeah, I broke it, actually. I broke it, didn't I? Yes, I broke it last time. So we're going to need .NET again, and this time I'm going to download the correct version, which is this one. Who said it's cursed and cool? Windows 7.7, yeah, it is, isn't it? Cursed but cool. Like, this shouldn't work. This should not work right, but it does. APH says, how did you get the classic theme? It is a program called Classic Theme Tray. And then, in terms of the actual themes, I had these saved. So I just copied them over. So we'll install this. Can you hear these sounds, by the way? I think I've set it up so that you should be able to hear them. Sector Wire, did I just hear a dog barking? I do have a dog, but she's very quiet, so you probably didn't hear her bark. It wasn't one of the sounds on the Dangerous Creatures theme, was it? Eri Betra says, what is the difference between Windows 10 widgets and Windows 11 widgets? By Windows 10 widgets, are you meaning the widgets or the gadgets from Windows Vista and 7 that you can install in 10? I'm not sure. If so, then the difference is that Windows 11 widgets are, I mean, really, it's just a web view. These widgets here, this is just a web view for news and interest from Bing. And it's, for some reason, signing me out of my Microsoft account. Oh, it's because I reset the virtual machine, isn't it? Okay, so we can hopefully now run Retrobar. Yeah, look, perfect. I mean, that's amazing. I love this. So what customizations do we get here? Oh my gosh, we've even got the old dialog box. Oh, it's amazing. Okay. Yeah, wow, and quick launch. Wow. I mean, I'm genuinely actually in awe about how... Look how much this looks like Windows 98/95. That is amazing. That's amazing. Okay, let's have a look at some of the... Ooh, no, that does not fit in anymore. Let's have a look at some of the other themes. Why not? So this is Dangerous Creatures. This was originally in the Windows 95 Plus pack, but shipped with Windows 98. So yeah, what other ones here are good? I mean, they're all good, but this is quite a popular one that a lot of people used to use inside your computer. It's not going to set the wallpaper again, is it? Nope, it is not. I should probably keep this folder open then. Let's go back here. We'll set this wallpaper. So plus themes, and it's inside your computer. Wallpaper. Yeah, and actually the good thing about this is it doesn't break these modern apps either, does it? Set as background. Yeah, look, here we go. Complete with sounds. Although, yeah, actually, this taskbar's not going to theme, is it, with this? Yeah, Windows 7.7, yeah, we could also install the 98 or 95 icon pack and disable animations, yeah. So there's loads of little things that you can do to get it as close as possible. Yeah. Yeah, and Relt says disable font smoothing for the crispy fonts. Yeah, we can. Let's do it. Let's just do it. Why not, since we're here? So I want to go to... Have you noticed how hard I find it to navigate around modern Windows? Because I'm so used to doing things the old way. Can I still click this if it's not there? Oh no, not this new properties screen. Advanced system settings. Ah, yeah, this is what I want. Okay, so we'll turn everything here off. Nikia says, does this Windows come with future updates? Yes, so I'd imagine Windows 11 will be updated in the same way as Windows 10 with ongoing updates. Yeah. Right, so that's animations done. So they're off. So, I mean, another thing you could do is you could replace the system font with an old font. So a lot of these old themes, they used to use fonts like Tahoma or MS Sans Serif. You could do that. And WinAero Tweaker, which is one of the programs I showed last time, that can actually do that for you. It can replace system fonts if you so wish. Now I'm going to set this to Windows default, just so that the taskbar fits in better with everything else. So this will give us the good old teal background, as you can see. I love this. This is brilliant. White Bear says, I can never navigate modern Windows. Yeah, you and me both then. You and me both. Party says, can I ask something? I don't know if you're asking me or the chat, but yes. Ask away. Dominic says, Retrobar does have a classic colour obeying option. Does it? Ah, Retrobot has a theme that uses current colours from the real... Really? Wow. I'm continuously more and more impressed with everything. So how do I do that? System. Oh, no way. No, wait. Wait. Is it not system? How do I do that then? How do I do it? Yeah, Relt says you could also install OpenShell to get the old start menu. Yep, exactly. Although, does OpenShell break on Windows 11? I'm not sure. I think someone might have said that last time. Okay, yeah, so I will have a look at the other styles for the taskbar, but how do I get it to match the theme that I'm using? Is that right? Am I understanding that right? You may have to change your colour scheme first and then apply the skin. Ah, okay. Let's try this then. Right, let's try that one more time. Windows system. Oh, wow, yes. Thanks, Splitwires. Wow, look at that. I'm just going to pause for a minute. So let's actually just... Wait, we need to just appreciate this. Let me set this wallpaper. And I probably chose one of the worst themes in terms of annoying noises, but I've chosen it now, so we're going to go with it. Space. Why can't I find wallpaper? It's literally in alphabetical order. Okay, let's set this wallpaper. Wow. Wow, I mean, I can't think of anything else to say. That's amazing. Relt says OpenShell does work. Yeah, let's try. Should we try OpenShell then? Let's try that. Oh, I've got to turn these sounds off. Sorry. Oh no, I can't get to the sound settings. Oh no. Right, hang on. I've got to turn these sounds off. I'm going insane. Okay, please stop. No sounds, please. I can't take that anymore. Stop. Okay, OpenShell. Let's do this. Splitwire says the WoW has indeed now started. Yes, literally. I mean, I'm really impressed. Nova says he turned Windows 11 into Windows 98. Yeah, do you think I'm the first person that's done this? Because if so, then I'm quite proud. With all of yours help. Dominic says if you want a more complete classic theme experience, try simple classic theme instead of classic theme tray. What is the difference? What's the actual difference? Again, because I've been using Mac for the last like 12-18 months, I'm a bit out of the loop with how to customize Windows now. White Bear, sorry, says, wow, this is impressive. Yeah, I know. This is amazing. I am amazed. Yeah, and Taro Panther says it as well. 23 years. Yeah, can we just appreciate this? Hang on, please. Let's just stop and appreciate this. 23 years after the release of Windows 98, and actually the classic theme, the implementation here goes back to 95, doesn't it? Really? So that's what 26 years, and you can still do this. That is amazing. And you would not be able to have this much compatibility on Mac OS, for example. No way. So everyone that, you know, the people that moan about Windows, one thing that it's always had going for it is backwards compatibility. Right, so OpenShell, will that just work with this? Yeah, look, it works. It does work. Well, that worked, anyway. Oh yeah, but we want this to actually follow the theme, don't we? So how can we do that? OpenShell menu. Skin. We just want classic skin, right? Does this theme? I can't remember. I think it does. No, it doesn't. But again, I'm sure you can get skins for this that follow your theme, right? The theme that you've set. 3D border, that would probably help a little bit. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. PC Holy, hello, thank you for being here. We are currently, believe it or not, running Windows 11, but it looks like I'm running Windows 98 with some sort of, you know, it looks like I've just taken Windows 11 icons and put them in 98, really. Ah, so Dominic says simple classic theme provides the functionality to get the classic theme on top of lots of other stuff, basically, like installing T-Clock, the old task manager, disabling ribbon. Wow, so you can actually really, like, properly go back in time. So simple classic theme. Oh, I'm going to try this now. Let's try this. Simple classic theme. This is a rabbit hole, isn't it? This is a rabbit hole. Windows 7.7 says enable quick launch. It will look good. Quick launch is here. It's enabled already. Here. Maniac says, can you open iExplore with the classic theme? Let's find out. Ooh. I mean, you can, but that is definitely not theme. Oh, wait. It is theming. But you can't... What's going on? Wait. It is theming, but it's also glitching at the same time. But yeah. Yep, thanks, Dominic. See, I've had lots more caffeine today, so I am actually remembering how to download things from GitHub and not look like a complete idiot. Yeah, thanks for that. It's in releases, yes. Sky says enable the small taskbar under regedit. It should fix the floating menu. Which floating menu am I looking at? Keep. Oh, are you meaning the context menus? I think I might have just worked out. Is that what you were meaning? Right, so let's... Okay, so simple classic theme. Did this open? Yes. Okay. Right. Okay, so... I'm going to ask you guys, actually. What shall I install? Wow, look at that. It's Classic Aero. Oh my gosh. That is amazing. Go away, Edge. I'm appreciating this here. Wow, look at that. That's amazing. Why is Edge not leaving me? It's because this is open. It keeps opening Edge. Okay, no, stop. Stop. Okay. Okay, what shall I install here? Oh, okay, I see, Sky. The start menu is floating. Oh, yeah. Ah, yeah, I see. I see. White Bear says, actually, Classic Aero does look pretty cool. Yeah, that's weird, isn't it? Like, juxtaposition. Well, let's install T-Clock if it lets us here, because that's easier than earlier, because I don't have to install anything extra. Okay, so that's T-Clock. I can't read this, because the VM window is so small. What is that? Explorer context menu tweaker. Is that right? Ribbon disable. Let's just try it. Why not? Oh no, what if I can't log back on though? Oh dear. Okay, yeah, wait. Let's do this first then. Dominic says run install first. Hit install auto launch. Okay. Okay, done that. Should I do anything else? Make borders 3D. Let's just try ribbon disabler. Oh, it's done it already. Okay. Sectorwire says this is getting better over time. Won't be getting out of this stream until it's done now. I feel like that. Now I feel like I can't stop until it's perfect. Until this actually looks like Windows 98 completely. But yeah. So Dominic says there, now you can do the other buttons. So should I literally just install everything, or what are we saying? What does configure? Oh, that takes you to the theme selector. Okay, well, let's open T-Clock. So yeah, I mean, this appears to work. I'm not going to change anything. I'll just do this to see if it actually does change it. Oh, it doesn't actually. Is this because we're using the retro bar program? Yes, it probably is. But imagine if you weren't, that would work, wouldn't it? Okay, so I did run ribbon disabler. So shall we log off and see if that's worked? Or will that break everything? I can't remember. Will that break anything if I log off? Will I be able to log back in? Relt says now do icons. So yeah, we could do this actually, couldn't we? So and this should be relatively easy, right? Because if I remember correctly, we can go into here, and I mean, obviously, you could go extreme and replace all of the system icons, and there are programs you can download to do that. But I mean, if you just wanted surface level changes, you could do this here, right? So if we wanted a full recycle bin icon, we can just go to our plus folder, which is here. And by the way, all these plus themes, I think they're all on archive.org, for example. So if you want these, you can go and get them. So we could do space recycle bin. What was this? I think it was full, wasn't it? So that would be that one. Space recycle bin empty. I'm going to copy this directory in case I want to come back. So I want to go to space, recycle bin empty. Okay, apply. Yep, look, got it. Let's put computer and network back on here because that is very Windows 90, well, 9X, isn't it? So if we go to space, my computer, okay, and then I'll do the same for network. Did anyone use the space theme, by the way? Didn't ask that. I mean, I do like this theme, but I didn't use it very often because, as you could no doubt tell earlier, the sounds are incredibly annoying. I mean, obviously you can turn that annoying sound off. So we'll put these here, and then these I'm just gonna hide hidden. Yep, we'll hide those. Perfect. Right, let's have a look in chat. So Davey says, does the ribbon disabler do something that simply minimizing it can't? Yes, I think it restores the Windows 7 version of Explorer, you know, with the task band at the top where you've got the words that take you to common places and stuff. Sectorwire says this transform process is becoming addicting to watch. I mean, oh my gosh. It is addictive, isn't it? I could probably do this all day. Techosaurus says this makes me laugh in a nice way. Yeah, me too. It's nice, isn't it? Right, so what else is there? I'm just trying to think if I was doing this on my actual PC, what I'd do. So I would get WinAeroTweaker, and I would now use this to replace the system fonts. So let's do that. And again, I downloaded this program last time, but I've reset the machine, so it's not here anymore. But yeah, we'll install this. This is a great program for tweaking modern Windows. It gives you back lots of customization options that have long been removed by Microsoft. So let's do that. Including, like I said, it gives you the ability to change the system font, which is no longer available in Windows itself. Okay, Dominic says, go into folder options and enable use separate processor file explorer. Okay, otherwise it won't be themed later. Okay, let's do that then quickly. I mean, yeah, this ribbon does look out of place now, doesn't it? A little bit out of place. Okay, so let's go to... and actually, we could change some options here to get it to look a bit more like Windows 98, couldn't we? So we could have always show menus, decrease space between items. What else? Full path in title bar. Always show icons, yeah. Show extensions. Don't hide operating system files. Launch in a separate process. Yeah. No, we don't need that. Okay. Nice. Very nice. Okay. Let's collapse that for now. I mean, yeah, that's not too bad, is it? Apart from that massive gap. That's a bit annoying. Okay, so now if we go to here... I mean, yeah, look. So, for example, we could change the startup sound. Couldn't we? So, actually, shall I turn this music off a second? Let's do that. So, that's the current Windows 11 new startup sound, in case you've not heard that. Yeah. So, that is very nice. So, now we should be able to go here and replace it with the space theme startup sound. So we want to go to space, and then I'm hoping it's going to be labelled obviously here, but I do not remember. Yeah, it's going to be like open windows. Startup, it's got to be that one. Yep, there we go, we've got it. Okay, so what else was I going to do? Yeah, so I was going to do the system font. Okay, so the space theme, what font did that use? I actually can't remember now. I can't remember. I can't remember what font it used, but just bear with me 1 second again. I can go and grab these fonts because I don't think I brought these files over. I'll go and do that 1 second. Okay, so I have grabbed the fonts. And Hayafumi says disable the status bar. Yes, I didn't do that, did I? Yep, I can do that. Party, hello, I'm back again. Thanks for rejoining. Yeah, so Sky says MS Sans Serif is still in Windows, isn't it? Yes, it is, I think, isn't it? Although this theme used a different font. So these fonts I have here should include all the ones that came originally with 98, which is why I've got them here. So if we put these in here, we should be able to not replace fonts. We should be able to get the default font back. Let's put the music back. Does anyone have a Windows 98 virtual machine or 95 with Plus? Because I don't remember what the font was called for the space theme. I mean, I can find out by looking at it, but I don't remember the name. Leandro and I am going to say this wrong. Glishide say the Windows 11 startup reminded me of React OS startup. I've not heard that actually, so I don't know about that. Some people say that Windows 11 startup is close to an Intel tune. Again, what is in the Intel tune? I guess there's a little resemblance. Dominic says, pretty sure you can find out the font. It's this font, actually. It's this one. You can see it here. It's this font, whatever that is. You can find it out from desktop themes. Let's have a look then. Can I do that? Visuals. Sounds, pointers. Can I? Is it going to be in here? Font names. Oh, look. It actually... You can see it there, but it's not going to set it. Oh, it actually did. It did set that font. Oh, no, and it may have struggled a little bit. Ooh, what's going on? What is going on? Okay, having the sounds set again, that was a really bad idea. Let's turn those off. Okay, that was interesting. The sounds are still here. No, 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 no. Please, we need to stop. Oh, that's a nostalgic sound. Oh my gosh. Please. No, I can't take this anymore. No, wait. I'll tell you what it is. Hang on. Let me come out of here. It's one of these sounds. It's this, I think. Yeah, it's that one. Okay, that is going off. We do not need a closed program sound because there's a lot of programs running in modern Windows in the background all the time, and that is extremely annoying to listen to constantly. And this one, that is also going off. Okay, so now we should be okay without those on. It shouldn't be madness. Right, let's close that. Ah, I need to put the wallpaper back, don't I? Let's put the wallpaper back. So we want to go to space, wallpaper. Where is it here? Set as background. Perfect. Right, how are we doing? What else? Oh, retro bar's closed itself. Actually, that's not helpful. Let's put this back. Downloads. Retro bar. Where are you? Where did it extract to? I don't even know. I'm just going to open it again. I don't think I even extracted it. Okay, run anyway. Perfect. Right, let's see what's going on in chat. Davey says Windows 11 is screaming. I should hope so. Sky says, who likes two taskbars overlapping? Yes, very funny. Rob says this is laughable. SA says, what is the font called? Well, that is a good question. If I go here, will it tell me? I'll probably have to reopen it, won't I? I don't know. Will it tell me here? I don't know. How can we find out what the font's called? Ah, what if we go to here and then just choose one of these? Westminster, that is the name of the font. Dominic says, I think you should log out and back in now. Will that break anything though? That's what I'm worried about. And also, should I set any more of these things here? Because I've only done ribbon disabler and T-clock. Should I set any of these? Context menu tweaker. I'm not sure if I need any of these. Diego the artist says, oh yeah baby, yeah. We are living for it. Windows 9X never dies. Windows Classic never dies. No matter how much Microsoft wants it to, it does not die. Diego says, what mod is this? We did lots of things. So lots of people in the chat suggested lots of programs to use. So we've got Retrobar for the taskbar, which themes with your theme. And what else? T-clock for the clock, which I'm not showing here, but you can customize it with T-clock. Simple classic theme on GitHub for the theme. And actually, this reminds me, some people are asking to show the other types of taskbar here, so I'll just show you these. So I showed you 2000, 95, 98, ME, which is the same as 2000 really, isn't it? Apart from the text on the start button. XP Blue, nice, and then XP Classic. There you go, for those that were asking. Dominic says, do all of them. Okay, well, let's do that. Okay, I've done that one. Okay. I don't know what that is. Oh, auto hotkey, okay. Utility manager, okay. What if I press classic taskbar? I don't know what that did. Right, so now let me just hide this so it looks better. Okay, so wish me luck, guys. I am going to log off and hope that nothing breaks. So let's find out. So log off. Okay, let's log back in. Okay, well nothing catastrophic happened, although we have the old taskbar back. But I mean, you could set retrobar to start automatically at login, couldn't you actually? And it would... Oh, it actually appears it may be doing that. Is it going to do that? I think it might be doing that. I think it might just be taking a while. Or else we have a problem with Explorer crashing. I'm not sure. But actually, I was going to extract it from here anyway, so let's do that. So yeah, you could extract this, right, and then if it's not already, you could set this to run on startup. And get rid of Windows Defender if possible, so it stops blocking everything all the time. Anis says your taskbar is escaping. Yes. Oh, wow, the context menus work as well. How did that get fixed? Wow. Okay, we should have old task manager, Dominic says. Let's find out then. We don't. Well, not the 7 one anyway, but this is working, isn't it? So. Oh, yes. Thank you, guys. I'm being stupid. It's because it's not running. Yes, you're right. It's not running. Although, actually, when I installed it, is it not meant to start by default? Is it not? Auto launch. Did I not press? Maybe I didn't press that. Okay, so now it is running. Let's just go back here and fix the theme because it's messed it up again, isn't it? So we want to go to... I'm just going to keep it on space because I've already set things. Not sounds, please. God, not sounds. Okay. Okay. Okay, and it says disable classic taskbar or else SCT won't be able to load on boot because you have not installed the taskbar. Oh, okay, I didn't realise. I did not realise. See, I said this earlier, but in case you weren't here when I said it, because I've not actually been using Windows for the last like 12-18 months. I'm not up on customizing. So I need to go to here and then turn this off. Yeah. Okay, and I'm gonna say maybe another 5 or so minutes and then I'm gonna go. So if you've got any last things you want me to do or any suggestions, let me know. I was just gonna do something. What was it that I just thought of? Yeah, I was gonna turn off user account control. That's another step closer to Windows 9X if you turn this off. Yeah, okay. Okay, and yeah, it's still not running, is it? So I need to go back into this and press enable. Enable. Perfect. Thanks for that, guys. And yeah, look, we've got rid of the ribbon now as well, actually. That is very nice. Let's open that again. Let's just see. Oh, now it's back again. Back, not working again. Why is that? Now log back out and in again. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what I'll do before that. Let's just do this quickly, because just in case anyone wants to screenshot this and show it somewhere, just for lols. So here we go. Let's just have that open, and then can we go to window? Here we go. So there, if you want a nice screenshot, Windows 11 with classic theme, running space from Windows 98. There you go. The WoW has indeed started now. Sectorwire says, I feel like a whole series can be done to mutate Windows 11 like this. That would be amazing, wouldn't it? It would. So, I mean, I've said this already, but I mean, obviously there are lots of things you can do to get this even more, you know, even closer to Windows 98. You can replace system icons using various third-party apps and stuff. There's lots of other things you can do. Sky made a good point earlier about changing the size of the taskbar in the registry so that the start menu is not floating. You could also, I'm pretty sure, either get pre-made open shell skins that match the plus themes. I'm sure someone's done that. Or even if not, I mean, you could make your own to match the theme. Yeah. Get rid of the space with the registry edit. So yeah. Anis says you need to enable launch folder windows in a separate process. I thought I did that though. Is it just not? Is it? Let's just check. Folder options. Launch. Yeah, I've done it. Launch in separate process. Turn status bar off. Someone asked about that earlier. And now it is actually working. The status bar's not gone off though, it's still here. Okay, so oh, hang on, sorry, I'm just reading a comment. What's going on here? Oh yeah, yeah. I think someone said Michael MJD should do this. Yeah, Jacob said it. Yeah, it seems like a thing Michael would do, wouldn't it? I'm always up for that. Love watching Michael's videos, so yeah, you could do this. Yeah, why not? So, any last things? I'm going to say a couple of minutes, then I'm going to go, because it's been a couple of hours. Dominic says log out and back in again. Okay. I forgot why I'm doing this, but I'll take your word for it, Dominic, that I need to do this. Is it just to have everything starting on login? Onco says, did they actually bring the classic theme back, or is it something you're doing? It's just something that I'm doing for no apparent reason, apart from it's fun. Well, this is a good sign, isn't it? So will we get retro bar? I didn't actually set retro bar to start on startup, did I? I should have done that. So yeah, I mean, you could have retro bar in your start menu startup folder, and that would mean that that also starts up when you log in. Sky says, see what the desktop gadgets picker does under classic. Are you meaning this new widget thing, which is not here anymore? Or are you meaning the sidebar thing? I'd have to install the sidebar again. Okay, 1 minute, I think. 1 minute. Any last things, anybody? This has been really fun, by the way. I've loved this. Okay, Sky is talking about the sidebar app. Okay, let's just do this. I mean, it doesn't really fit in with the Windows 98 theme, but yeah, we can do this quickly. Why not? So 8 gadget pack again. If you weren't in the stream a couple of days ago, this is a good app for getting Windows Vista /7 gadgets back in Windows 8 and 10 and 11. And Dominic, yeah, that's a good point. If you, yeah, Dominic says, if you get simple classic theme taskbar working, it integrates into the simple classic theme tool's own classic application. Yeah, so it might be a bit better. So yeah, we'll have a quick look at the Vista sidebar as one final thing. And I've not said this, but thanks again, guys, for joining. I hope you found this entertaining. Again, it has been fun. And again, if you weren't here earlier when I said this, go to windowsonwindows.com. It links you to the Discord, to the Twitter, and so on. And, oh, it did this last time, didn't it? Where it just says it's not finished, even though it is. Yeah, look, it is finished. Okay, let's quickly install these. Close browser. Sky says, yeah, the gadgets and the selection box, yeah, it should work fine, because I used to use it with Classic enabled, and I'm pretty sure it was fine. I don't remember if I'm thinking of using it with Windows 7 Classic, though, or Windows 8 Classic, so I don't know. If you force Classic, I can't see why it wouldn't work. Yeah, I mean, obviously, it is not theming. Oh, look, we've got Aero. We've got Aero Classic again, like IE. I mean, I actually quite like this look. I'm, you know, it's not that bad, apart from this horrendous transparent section here, but yeah, that's quite nice. Who would ever thought, look, classic theme with transparent title bars. Amazing. Christopher says, an unrelated question, but where is your background music from? It is royalty-free music by Kevin MacLeod on incompetech.com. Okay, guys. Well, thank you very much for joining again. So the next live stream, the next scheduled one, is going to be actually on the 24th. So I'm going to be doing a live stream where I am going to be watching the Microsoft event stream. And yeah, if you want to join, then please do feel free. So it's going to be on Thursday 24th. It starts at 11 AM Eastern time, the event itself. I'm going to start the stream about half an hour before that to allow for technical problems and, you know, having everyone, you know, arrive, and we'll have a chance to have a little chat beforehand about what we think is going to happen. So yeah, please feel free to join if you like, and we'll watch it together. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for being here. Hope you found this entertaining, and I'll see you in the next one. I'll see you then.